Hey, Facebook Live, what's going on? Just walking through the park here. It's actually, the birds are like going nuts this evening, so it may be a little bit noisy. It's good for me because I got my earphones in, but I can still hear them. So I feel like it's been a while. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to share and chat on today, and one of them being that. Recently I've been really diving deep and digging deep into some really like high level mindset work as part of the mastermind that I'm a part of, which is part of it. And so it's pretty hardcore. And as a result, I've been going through some like big shifts, like internal shifts. But as a result of that also, there's when you're shifting to the next level, there's usually a lot of stuff that needs to be released at the same time. Hey, Anna, and all know what I'm talking about. Just talking about doing some of the mindset work from the mastermind that we're both in at the moment. And when you're shifting to that next level, there seems to be a lot of stuff that needs to be released. So, which is all a good thing, but. I was thinking, I've had a few mornings this week where I woke up and I just felt like I didn't want to do anything. And, those mornings you wake up and you really just feel like staying in bed and you just feel like, maybe I'll just watch a movie today or, like, fuck it, I just don't want to do anything, right? But, I'm all about, changing your state and like pushing yourself and being the best that you can be, and so Australian bugs. And so I'm not talking about rest in times when you need to rest. Yeah, Australian bugs. But also there are so many times when we don't feel like doing stuff, right? And this morning I was like, what, if I give into this, I know that I'm not going to feel good later on today. If I kind of give into this and just kind of do nothing today, like there's so much I want to get done, and I know that if I get to the end of the day and I look back and I haven't done anything, I'm not going to feel good. I'm going to think about all the things I wanted to get done. I'm going to think about I'm not going to feel good about myself, so I was like, right. And I got up and I went to F45 training, and I ate some organic food, and I had an incredible phone call with my amazing friend Celeste over in California, which is so cool that she's so many thousands of miles away, and yet we just connect on such a deep level. Seriously cool. And, that led me to think, just about, your non-negotiables, right? Because I did a training about this. Hey guys. Hey Leo. I did a training on this last week, in my membership site, and it was all about, what are your top 5 non-negotiables, the things that you commit to doing on a daily basis, and how do you get clear on what they are, and how do you see the value in them so that you're actually motivated unconsciously to commit to doing them every single day. Because one thing I know is that it's like every successful person you talk to, they have these like rituals, they have these things that they do every day. And it doesn't matter, like you're as humans, we're always going to have those days where we don't feel like doing something, or so many mosquitoes here. We're so tired, we're emotional, we're going through stuff, we have challenges arise, but those are the times when it's even more important to stick to our non-negotiables, because those are the things that truly make us, that strengthen us as people and help us to deal with everything, right? So for example, for me, things like doing exercise, like working out and having a good sleep and eating healthy food is just, it's a non-negotiable, doing my journaling, doing my mindset work. It's a non-negotiable because those things are what unleashes my highest potential, right? It's what facilitates my unleashing my greatness. Hey Joshua, how are you? Awesome to have you on. So that's something I wanted to chat on, is like, you know, what are your non-negotiables? And, you know, you've got to see the value in sticking to doing those things even when you do not feel like doing them. Because guess what? If you don't do stuff because you don't feel like it, like, that's basically letting your mind win. It's letting your old conditioning win. And the results that you have in your life right now are there because, as a result of your old conditioning, right? It's a result of all the beliefs and thoughts that you've had previously up until this point. So if you want different results in your life, you've got to fucking do shit and push yourself even when you don't feel like doing it. I mean, come on, all of us have those days where I'm sure you don't feel like going and working out, right? But if you're always like, oh, I'm just not going to work out today because I don't feel like it, it will happen again and again and again. And eventually you're fucking fat because you haven't worked out, right? I'm amazing. Looking forward to 7. What's happening at 7, Joshua? You're amazing, by the way. So awesome seeing you grow. So, yeah, so that was really cool. And, you know, the other thing I wanted to chat on was how important it is to nurture the connections we have with people. You know, digging into work that I'm doing around environment at the moment, you know, I committed and I said, okay, there's 3 types of people that I want to spend my time with. One is people who are, let's say, a higher level than me, who are more developed or more experienced than me, so to speak, that are going to, where I can just absorb their incredible energy and absorb knowledge and experience from them, right? That are people that are going to really force me to grow and expand my consciousness and learn, right? And evolve. So there's people like that, number 1. And then number 2 is people that are kind of you relate to, that are on a similar level as you, that are on a similar path as you and place on their path as you, right? That you can really talk about the same kind of stuff with and connect with. But these are still people who really like get you, right? Who get what you're about and get your vibe, get your vision. So there's that. And then number 3 is people who are going to benefit from spending time with you, right? And so this is people who are going to learn from you, where you're going to be that kind of in the role of being the mentor, of the leader of that group or that situation. And a key thing is as well is that, you know, oftentimes in those situations we can learn a lot from those kind of people as well, about ourselves and, well, about anything really. So that is something that I'm very conscious of this year, and being very intentional about my environments and, you know, who I'm surrounded by. Because a few months ago, you know, I heard all these people like talking about environment is everything, and I didn't really get it. Like, I didn't get it 100%. But now I do, because I've had the contrast of spending time with incredible like-minded people, incredible leaders, incredible people who are very successful, and then also spending time with people who are very negative and have just a really like low vibration, negative vibe around them, right? And I'm able to see the difference in myself when, you know, I'm spending time with those different people. So, and that's just the process, that's the effects of osmosis, right? It's like if you go and, let's say you're a Kiwi, you go live in Australia for 10 years, you're going to start fucking speaking like an Australian, because it's your environment. On an unconscious level, you're picking that up, and you start becoming like those people that you're hanging with. That's what osmosis is. It's you become those people physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, like on every level. It's not a matter of being strong or being whatever. It's just fucking reality. It's just how it is. The energy that we absorb from people. So, so anyway, that's what I wanted to chat on. You know, it was so, I really got thinking about this, especially today, you know, having the amazing conversation. Just chatted for about over an hour with my friend. Celeste, because we're really in similar places right now and just really connect on such a deep level. And I literally, after our phone call, I literally felt as if, you know, it's like when you're, let's say you're really run down and then have a really sleep, you do some meditation and you eat some incredible nourishing food, right? You feel that sense of like, I feel so much better. And you feel like satisfied. But on a soul level, right? Feeling fulfilled, that need for. Whoop, the internet's playing up. Anyway, guys, I'm on a very, very noisy road right now, so I'm going to jump off. But sending you lots of love to everyone. Remember, you are the master of your reality. Lots of love. Bye.